because he can't remove it without sacrificing one of his things unless he happens to have a Wolf Rider. But you also have no board presence.
This
And
is
the
tough.
next turn, I can Dark Iron. But he's probably going to have something that's more than 2 damage.
I think I would play the Harvest Golem here
It was just to be
to,
safe.
yeah, just to
Yeah,
be
I do it
safe.
just to be safe, too. Ping it!
We have
Ping
a
it!
question from Zima. What does ADWCTA stand for, anyways?
I gotta put that in the fact. That is not a question I am ready to answer.
We will say this. It was a name that he created, what was it, in middle school?
Yep, it's been my handle since middle school. So you can imagine what kind of angsty acronym that would be.
Yes, indeed. Um, Dark Iron's pretty good here.
Dark Iron's pretty good. Alright, I'm up a card.
Yeah, you're up a card with a 4/4 out there. It's not bad at all.
Hmm. Now is where this Brewmaster comes in very handy. This Brewmaster Lightning Bolted.
Yeah.
And next turn we don't have a Fire Elemental anyway. So we don't really care that we're overloaded. He's just like totally okay with this trading thing, isn't he?
Cake or Death asks, why did we play the Dark Iron on that turn over Lightning Bolt and then Manatide Totem?
Because then he's going to ping the 1/2, and then the idea is that you have Manatide, you get cards, but then you lose the board the next turn. So I tend to prefer to play Manatide when I have like one other thing on the board, and that 2/1 is not really a thing because he can ping it. And like play another card also.
Right.
So I just didn't want to like lose the board at that point. And we have like we're up a card. I think we're doing fine when it comes to that at that point. So that's why I didn't do it.
Right.
I'm Dark Ironing this.
You're Dark Ironing. Yeah.
He'll ping and put down a 4-drop. If it's a Yeti, it'd be bad. He knows I have a Dark Iron. I hate doing plays where he knows what I'm doing.
I
And he
know.
wants me to do it anyway, but I have no way to deal 1
You have
damage
no,
if he does the
yeah,
trade the next time.
you gotta do it.
I mean, the Panda's dead. Even if he doesn't ping it this turn, it's just dead. He can save it for the Flame Strike, he can do anything.
Right.
That's why he doesn't care. That's fine, though. He just used a card.
That's absolutely fine. Yeah. Smith and
Tap.
Tap or Loot Hoarder.
Not a tap. Is there a reason not to tap? Because you know what he's going to do with the Swamp
Well,
Lands.
yeah. Well, he could just Flame Strike but
Yeah,
um,
he Flame Strikes the Loot Hoarder too. I'd rather him Flame Strike a Totem.
that's fair.
Like, it's a Flame Strikeable board, but he's like going to lose tempo if he Flame Strikes.
Yeah, it's not great for him.
Actually, he's not going to lose tempo. He's going to be essentially at the same tempo as me.
It's just really not good. And the next turn if everything's clear, then we can Booty Bay
Cool.
and Manatide. Okay, it's fine.
Tiger. Manatide.
Tiger and Manatide.
See, so this is when I want to play the Manatide, when I have something on the board, so I'm not totally losing the board. I would only play it in the early game if I was playing either a pure control game, – where I just
Yeah.
have like a ton of removal in my hand and nothing else, like usually with an axe. or if I had like a board already that I can like boost and whatever, and then I
We
put
have a
Manatide out.
question from the chat. Jessica Land asks, how would we rank Spectral Knight as an arena pick?
Very, very, very high. I
It's
would rank it higher than Tiger, but not by that. Like a one tier higher than Tiger, whatever you would rank Tiger.
Yeah, and Tiger's already above average
Yeah,
or excellent, like however you want to rank it. It is very good. Um, how do we do this?
we can't do this.
We can't do this.
Well, we got two cards out of the Manatide.
We got two cards out of it. That's good.
We're just gonna be happy with it, and we will Senjin Loot Hoarder tap afterwards, or Booty Bay Loot Hoarder tap rather.
Yeah,
No, Senjin Loot Hoarder tap.
Senjin's good enough. We don't
Yeah,
need the extra attack of the Booty Bay.
yeah,
Yeah, and I would actually prefer the health of the Senjin.
right, exactly.
Okay, well,
Good play on his part.
yeah, this is a point where the Abomination. All right.
Oh, saved.
Good
So
save, good save.
this is the point that we're playing for the super late game, which is why we're tapping a lot. Like I normally hate tapping, but we're obviously playing for the very late game. He has no damage on us. We have a Manatide totem that's gonna just give us a ridiculous card advantage.
If you're on the other side, and if you are,
Oh, nice play, nice play.
yep,
So I'm getting ready to lightning storm this because I have two of them.
let's totem, or do we not totem?
The question is, do I lightning storm or lightning bolt?
Hmm.
I'm not gonna be fancy with it. I'm just gonna lightning storm.
Yeah, just lightning storm.
If it was I would have lightning bolted for the guaranteed kill. If if it didn't come out to be that the air totem.
Right. Let's get the Booty Bay out there.
We have a lot of cards on them. Our cards don't really do anything.
No, this is a time. Well, that's a good lightning bolt
Eh,
target.
overextend more. No, our only creature.
So
Well,
sad.
I'm gonna lightning bolt that thing,
Yeah, lightning bolt that thing, and then
and then Bloodsail and Shatter Sun the Bloodsail.
um,
Yes.
let's say, or should we activate one of our totems just
Why?
to have?
No.
Hmm.
Well, if we activate a totem, we could keep this sheep alive.
I think there's some validity to that.
To activating a totem? You know what? Just for fun, we're gonna do it. We're gonna
Right?
activate a totem.
I think we should activate a totem. Dude, who doesn't want that sheep alive?
I mean, he's gonna die the next turn.
Why?
He's gonna ping it.
No, it heals.
No, no, no. The sheep is gonna die the next turn.
Oh, well, I thought you were talking about the totem. I've already forgotten about the sheep.
The point was to keep the sheep alive.
Well, okay. Well, maybe he'll ping our totem instead of the sheep.
That is true, because then it wouldn't taunt the next turn. He prefers a 1/1 on the board than a sheep.
Sheep is alive. The dream is alive. The dream.
So I'm gonna kill the sheep. 'Cause I'm gonna Urshock that thing.
So sad.
That's by far the most correct play.
Yes, so sad. All right, let's do it.
And I'm gonna Wind Fury the 3/2 because I don't know what else this Wind Fury is gonna do.
Yeah, let's just start getting into the damage now.
And don't we have like, I don't know, 3 more Fire Elementals in this deck?
No, apparently not.
Because we've drawn like all of our cards. Oh, he's drawn all of his cards too. Wow, he's drawn a lot of cards. Because we had a Manatite Totem out for like 4 turns.
Yeah.
No.
Don't do it.
Perfect. That's fine. He can
Nice.
kill our 2/1. I'm okay with that. Dude, come on, a creature. Okay, this counts.
That counts. Activate all the things.
Look at all these totems.
I know. Another consideration would have been to put the Flame Tongue on the Wind Fury guy, but we didn't have lethal anyways, so
God. He's gonna fatigue
he's drawing a lot of
himself.
cards.
Oh, he can't. I mean, there's nothing he can do to win
I
right
think
now.
no, that's it. That's
Like,
it.
I have a Lightning Storm. Alright, 6 wins. Maybe this will be like our Hunter run, where we were like 4-2, right?
Maybe.
I think if we get
So
to 7 with this deck, it's good.
so people are asking why we didn't put the totem next to the Wind Fury guy.
Yeah, it's just we didn't have lethal anyway, and if you put it next to that guy, like, you can't get the other +2 the next turn if he kills that guy.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing
It's
to the left of that.
we would have considered it if uh, no, I mean, like I was about to say, we would have considered it if we had a lightning bolt, but then we would have had
We
lethal.
would have
So
won.
obviously, we would have considered
Yeah.
it.
Like, normally
Um,
you do that, but we were in, like, the super control position. So we
yeah,
were going with the even more control thing, where you can kill anything on the board, and that's fine. You would actually have to flame strike the board to get rid of it.
oh, we actually have
Whoa,
23
holy
viewers right now. I think that's a record.
A huge cardboard just hit my window. Oh, that's not cardboard. Crap. What do you call those things? The patio from below me. The umbrella flew off. It's apparently really windy, and it hit my window.
Yeah. Well, speaking of
I
that,
hope no one's hurt.
I
This
have
is
had.
right? Yeah, this is fine.
I think that's fine. So I am down $500.
Why are you down
From
500 bucks?
because I was driving on my way back to Virginia. Now you guys know where I am right now. Um, I was driving on my way back to Virginia, and this was like 9 p.m. at night, and some guy in a pickup truck didn't secure whatever he was trying to secure properly, and some big metal thing flew from his truck going 75 miles an hour ahead of me into my windshield.
Dude,
So yeah, I
seriously?
know. Yeah, it
Oh,
looks like
man.
I have a huge spider web on my windshield now. It was that bad. It didn't just hit my windshield. It skidded on top of my roof as well. So I have roof damage on top of that.
That sucks.
I know. Fantastic.
Just put a loot hoarder out. I don't really care, do I?
No, I think Loot Hoarder is just good.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
trade it for something. I don't really care which one, because they're both, like, super dangerous.
Yeah.
And if he does boost that guy, I'll just lightning bolt it the next turn.
Yeah.
And he can't target through too.
Yeah.
Ugh. Well, as long as you're okay.
Yeah, I was um well, I have insurance. Jessica Land's asking about my insurance policy. I guess we're getting really personal on the stream now.
Hey,
Um,
that's the important stuff.
yeah. Well, no, I
Do
mean
I
I have
point out the
insurance.
Brewmaster, or do I just Wolf Rider this?
I think you just Wolf Rider
I
it
just
and
Wolf
just
Rider.
play, right, play control.
I mean, he's also playing control. Is the thing.
Uh, I think we're fine doing this. He doesn't have fire elementals.
He has pre stuff.
He has priest stuff. That's why we keep his board clear.
Yeah, but no. You know what? I think this is the better move. I think the
I like
Brewmaster is
he.
the better move because otherwise I give him the like thing to set up, and I have two lightning bolts that I can throw around, but they don't like do anything, and the Wolf Rider can combo with the Flame Tongue too. I don't really care if he trades positively on this.
That's fair.
I don't really care if he trades positively. Let's see if he has something that lets him trade positively.
People are asking for my personal information on the chat now. This is.
Yes. Who are you? Where do you live?
Yep. Yeah. No,
Oh no! Don't do priesty things. Oh, he didn't. He just actually just. That was weird.
yeah.
Well, now I can actually keep my panda alive.
And I say you do that. That's a pretty
Or I
good
can
idea.
lightning storm.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay, if you Lightning Storm, and then next turn you can either Wolf Rider or Shattered Sun. That's pretty
Which is
good.
still pretty good.
That's still pretty good. Yeah.
It's not using all my mana efficiently, but
Yeah. Um.
I
Ugh.
think that's fine. I don't need a booty bay out. I already have something that's 5/4. Okay. So I am
Um.
going to just flame tongue this.
Flame Tongue. That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Not
trying to
sure
see
what
now.
you.
I don't have enough mana to do anything else. He's gonna get a 2-for-1 for the Holy Nova, but that's fine. That means I get to set up again.
Yeah.
Holy Nova. Oh, he doesn't even have a Holy Nova. He is so screwed. Okay, so I'm gonna Wolf Rider into the 4/4, and I'm gonna use a Lightning Bolt to kill the 2/2, and then I'm gonna drop a Fairy Dragon.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Because it doesn't seem like he has a. Oh, I guess. Well, I kind of also wanted a Shattered Sun to 7/2 to get it out of.
Nova range.
Yeah. But no.
But no.
But no. Because then I won't be able to Lightning Bolt the 2/2, so it'd be the same.
Yeah. All right. So, question: do you just totem here then, if you are afraid of the Nova? And the totem still has attack. It's not like it doesn't have any attack at all,
That's true. I
right?
think I do just Totem.
I think you just totem. Yeah. No, I think I would just totem
No,
here.
I think that's fine. Oh,
Oh,
perfect. There we
look at
go.
that. What a great totem. Thank you, totem.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was the right choice. I keep forgetting that totems do things. I just think of them as like O2 things that don't do anything.
Oh no.
Well, that did something. You thought the flame tongue was dead. I think that's the right move, right? I have a board already. I don't need other stuff.
You have a board.
I could booty bait too, and just like see what he does with the leopard gnome. I don't think he can do anything with the leopard gnome, to be totally honest.
I don't know about that. I would just get
Because
the Shattered Sun out
if I
there.
shatter sun, I would have to fairy dragon, and
No,
that
you
like
could just
once
keep on
again
toteming.
sets up. No, but the whole point of the totem last time was that we had a flame tongue. We don't have a flame tongue anymore.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm gonna booty bay.
Okay.
Do
All
I
right, let's
care
see.
enough to lightning bolt this guy? I don't.
No, you don't.
Don't bite me on the ass. That's fine. I'm okay with this.
That is more than fine. All right, let's get the tiger out there.
I'll also put a wildfire oil. So I never respect the double whatevers. Like, if he has two, that's fine. He can get some more value out of it. He does not, so I am going to get good value out of my thing.
So remember that if you cast a spell, it's going to deal 1 damage to
Yup.
everything. Whoa. You
What? Of course I
are
do
you
this.
are you trading your 5/1 into the healer instead? Because
Choices. Complications. Fine.
right?
Fine. Fine.
And then defender or
I'm gonna defender this tiger.
okay. Okay.
I think I was
Well,
playing a little
that's
too slow. Did we have the coin on that time? Do you remember? I forgot to enter this in the arena mastery.
yeah, we did. We
Okay.
debated on what to do with the coin.
No memory of this.
Okay, well, we recovered well from our
We
bad start.
recovered well at 7 wins. This is where this was our goal for this deck because it has a very iffy early game. But we've actually there was only one game where I think we got screwed early game by our draws, which is about normal for having played 9 games.
All right, we have another comment from Jessicalan.
Mm-hmm.
Says you guys seem to always play with a pretty strong control style in arena consistently. This is just my opinion. Like Adwocta might disagree here. I think if you play kind of control-y mid-range, or just play a deck that is not so one-sided or polarizing, you obviously don't want like your curve way too far to the right, but some flexibility and some control. It allows you to outplay your opponent. It gives you the ability to make better decisions, to force them to make decisions, in which case, over a large sample size, you should be able to win.
Yes, no, maybe.
No, I like this. I think this is good.
Maybe I keep the earshot too.
Zima says we only
Hungry.
started winning since he started watching, so
Good,
we,
keep
we
watching.
Zima, keep watching. We are going to dedicate this stream all to you.
No, so actually, like, if we actually played the Paladin run as I had hoped, it would have been a completely different story. So there's certain classes I think that are better at aggro, certain classes that are better at control in terms of drafting, and then sometimes the draft just goes one way, and you always go with the draft. And I think we've had, and you guys didn't even see the Druid one. That was so controlled. That was like painfully controlled. I'm like half glad that got deleted just because it was like not entertaining. It was just us going like, oh god, why are we still playing? It's been like 3.5 hours.
It was also a mistake on our part. We started at 12 midnight and it ended at like 3:30 a.m.
Yeah,
We might have been able to get 11 wins, maybe 12. I
but
couldn't concentrate
yeah,
by the
no,
very
it
end.
was too much.
Um,
I just dropped this.
yes, and by the very end of it, by the very end of it, we just it was really
Yeah, it
bad.
was pretty bad. But oh, nice. Don't
Very
have a mortal
nice.
coil. Ha! Perfect. Perfect.
Fantastic.
Perfect. I coin out the ancient brewmaster. Well,
Quite
actually, he
honest.
has no way to deal with this. He's shown that.
He has, yeah.
I just can't
He has,
play the ancient brewmaster after this. That's my only
well,
thing.
well, you have to Senjin, and then
Fine.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
Fine. It's a
I guess we should.
warlock, so getting damage on it is like fine. Normally, I wouldn't care about the
Right,
damage this early unless I was going super aggro, so I would probably
right,
point out
right.
the Ancient Brewmaster.
Oh, so by the way, I mean, that was a slight
Oh yeah,
misplay on our part.
you should have done that
We,
first to see if you got a better card.
right. If we
Yeah.
picked up like our Harvest Golem, then we should have played the Harvest Golem. Just something.
Hmm. I think a Shield Mask is fine.
Shield Mask is good.
Keep getting that damage in.
Yeah.
So one of the things with playing a Warlock, I know I didn't write the Warlock article yet about facing them, but the idea is that like every 2 damage you get on them in the late game is equal to a card. So if your deck is reasonably sort of going to get to like some mid-ish, late-ish game, which most decks will, you want damage on the Warlock, as opposed to pretty much any other class where the damage early on doesn't matter that much. And as for the aggro and the control, like the Rogue run, for example, I was really hoping that we would do some kind of tempo Rogue. It just really did not turn out that well, and so we had to go with a more mid-rangey kind of deal. Shaman's always going to be control, I think. I've just never been able to get a tempo or an aggro shaman to work. Well, someone's getting lightning stormed.
Ooh, lost the Siphon Soul too.
So there's just too many things on the board. So I'm going to
Yeah.
lightning storm this.
Well, what are we doing afterwards? After the Lightning Storm? Are we just
Well, there's
tapping?
nothing we can coin out, so we have to lightning bolt the 3/5.
Yeah.
Lightning storm's being used to clear 1/1s. So sad.
Yeah. Well, there are cards in there. Elven Archer is surprisingly a card. And do we coin out a tap?
Really? You're thinking about coining out a tap?
I am. Well, I'm considering it. But next turn we have 3 mana. Is that correct? So then
Yes,
we
we
can
have
coin
three
out the
mana.
Brewmaster. Okay, that's
That's
fine.
only if we get a trade on
That's
the
only if we
Wolf
get a trade.
Rider.
Or we can attack to his face and just coin it
Right.
back.
Maybe. But
That's
yeah, so
fair.
certain classes and that we haven't played yet, I play a lot more aggro. Paladin is probably my most aggro class. I think we lightning bolt and trade.
Lightning Bolt, trade, totem.
Yeah. I just don't think we have anything else we can do. Or we can do
Uh,
nothing and set up the fire elemental the next turn. But we can always fire elemental something else.
we could always fire elements with something else.
And next turn's fine to overload if we're thinking fire elemental. So it all works out, I think.
Yeah.
So doing the thing where I just put out the Brewmaster is also really annoying to him, but I'm not sure it accomplishes anything.
No. Jessica Lane asks, have we thought about writing articles for Liquid Hearth? Actually, Adwocta has written several articles, but on a different website. What website was that?
Hearthstone Players, I think. Yeah, Hearthstone Players. It's up below the stream. There's like a box that's called like articles.
Oh yeah, if you guys actually look, you can click that picture with a
Yeah.
book on it for all of Adwocta's articles. He focuses on arena play, and his latest one is about playing as Uther,
No, playing against Uther.
playing
It's called
against
killing
Uther.
Uther.
Well, you know.
You could play as Uther, and then it'll be about how to lose. All right,
All right.
let's get a 2-for-1 on this.
Let's get a 2-for-1.
He's gonna want to take that trade. Really? Oh, fine.
Panda Tiger.
Yep. Let's bring this. Let's up the tempo. So he's running out of cards. which means he's going to start tapping because he has to, assuming he
Yeah.
can't finish me off, which I don't think he's in a position to. And in that case, once we get this is like a really good time to take the tempo back as opposed to continue to play control. And he just uses Shadow Flame, so I guess I'm less worried about like some kind of weird uh, Warlock board wipe. Like a Hellfire doesn't do much here.
Right. Also, if he doesn't clear this board, we get a Wind Fury, we just win.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Or we can Dark Scale the next turn. We have a lot of options.
A lot. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, he's gonna try for it.
Um, yeah,
I just attack, kill. I don't even Lightning Storm this because they're all like above Lightning Storm range.
yeah, well, we kill the
We kill
two.
everything, and then we put out the Dark Scale, and then we tap and put out a Harvest Golem. I put out a Harvest Golem.
Put out Harvest Golem. Yeah. Well, oh, so yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
You
want
do.
something to have 1 health. I don't care about that. Yeah, I don't care about that.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Well, otherwise they can both have 2 health. Yeah, that's actually better.
Two, and then they both have four.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, no, I'd rather have 1 have 5.
Well, it brings it out of Hellfire range. Both of them out of Hellfire range. But
I like keeping one guy at as high of a health as possible. All right. There we go. He's slowing down his tempo. Oh no, really?
what?
Whew. I
Oh,
win, right?
yeah. You just won. Good job.
I thought that was, potentially.
I thought he was going for the
Oh, if he had a
double power
Soulfire at the
overwhelm.
end there, I would have been so sad because I just healed up too.
Yeah. Well, no, it would have been sadder if it was a double power overwhelming combo.
Yes,
That
that would have
that
been
would have
very
been
sad.
real bad.
Oh, I can't play around that stuff though.
No, there's just some things that and that's always the thing about Hearthstone. You play, it's very much like playing any other game that has some sort of randomness to it. You take away, you play to the highest percentage. That's
Yeah.
basically it. All right, let's see your let's apply your
Oh,
killing
great.
Uther
We're
strategies
gonna.
here.
Oh, is this the first Paladin we face? This is the first Paladin we face.
It is,
So we're gonna
yes.
lose to the first Paladin we face because I have no idea what I talked about in those articles.
We keep the lightning bolt. We don't
We
keep
don't
the
keep the
flame
Flame Tome.
tongue.
Flame Tome is
Uh,
actually like kind of a late game
yeah,
thing.
but we do keep the Bloodsail Raider.
Yes. Well, yeah. We only have 4 2 drops. I'm not throwing one of those away. Uh, too many lightning
Oh,
bolts.
hmm.
Well, we have lightning bolt, so I care a lot less. So normally I'd coin out a 2 drop, even if I just have to tap the next turn, because as I talked about in the article, it's the Argent Protector play. That's the easiest way for the Paladin to win the game. And it only happens about a third of the time, but you don't want it to happen. Here I have a lightning bolt, so I don't really care what he puts out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to lightning bolt and coin out the Bloodsail.
Let's see, lightning bolt,
Actually,
and
do I even
then
care? His only has one attack. Let's say he Archer Protectors it. It deals 1 damage.
Yeah.
It doesn't really do anything.
It doesn't do anything. I don't think you care.
New
And then
max
keep,
cards. New
yeah.
max cards. Screwing up with my calculus. Still don't care.
Nope.
So tempted to just lightning storm this board. Right?
Hmm.
My other choice is to tap and lightning bolt. That 3/2. That's actually not bad.
Yeah. It's not bad at all, actually.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't want to Earthshock that thing.
Yeah, you don't, you really don't want to Earthshock it.
Uh,
It's a pretty, uh, uh,
eh,
it, well, Lightning Storm would clear everything. Like,
yeah, but
but no.
the next turn I would only have 3 mana again.
Yeah, I know. No, that's horrible. We could just tap here.
Lightning bolt tap. I'm gonna lightning bolt the
Well,
2/3, obviously.
well, no, you could just tap and then, well, no, then you'd be committing to the Lightning Storm next turn.
Why?
Let me think.
Why would I be committing to the lightning storm?
You wouldn't be committed, but I think we might just tap and then,
I mean, okay, we're obviously tapping.
we're obviously tapping.
Now, do we lightning
I,
storm? I mean, do we
I don't
lightning
think,
bolt?
I don't think you do. I think you just wait for the Lightning Storm to clear everything.
Well, if we're waiting for the lightning storm, let's wait for the lightning storm. Put out a tiger.
Yeah,
Do we have like 2 lightning storms?
we do.
No, I mean, could we?
That'd be nice.
All right, so we tap, we lightning storm, and then we lightning bolt as necessary to clear this entire board.
Um,
We tap, it gets dealt 1 damage, so what? We have
do
no other
we,
plays anyway. There's nothing else we care about.
do you want a Lightning Storm and then double Lightning Bolt to get rid of?
Yeah, I have a coin.
Oh, right, you have the coin. Never mind. Yes. Okay.
Ah, it's the one thing that dies.
That's the one thing that dies. Fantastic.
Fork lightning. Well, I'm gonna Earthshock that thing then.
Yeah, Earth Shock it.
All right, so that's an example of how the shaman overloads for control, and then gets the board back, and then is not able to do anything the next turn.
Yep.
Uh, Why are
Very
things never
annoying.
the easy? Never easy. Hit that. He has a 1/2. I should Defender of Argus this thing. Tapping doesn't do anything. I even just want the 2/3 body on the board.
Yeah, having the body is good because then you have Flame Tongue and
Yep.
stuff. Yeah, okay.
That's fine.
That's fine. It's expected.
He just used the consecration to save a 1/2 and kill my. Oh, that's actually fine. I'll fire elemental and lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
Although I'm getting really low on cards. If he has like a sword, I'm kind of screwed. That's okay. That's okay too. We are all okay. Taunt, Harvest Golem.
Let's see. I think there is an issue. Oh, so I'm looking at the stream right now,
Uh-huh.
and there's a couple of comments in the chat saying how they can't see our opponent's hand and how many cards they have. The stream is situated a little bit higher, so it's blocking off the
Uh,
top of the screen.
okay. The opponent has 2 cards right now. I don't know how. I'll fix that for next time.
Hey,
Is it better now? Because
one
I full
second.
screened it.
Yeah. We should.
Oh, there's that sword.
Man.
So he has a sword.
Hey, I'm gonna need a little bit of time. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, he just had lethal. Well, that's that. So, it is fitting that we lose to the first Paladin we see. It's always what happens when you write an article claiming you know how to defeat Paladins. So we successfully prevented against the Argent Protector. The Blessing of Kings didn't do anything to us. Consecrations were all in line. There was nothing we could do about that sword, and the only one time that we sacrificed the health of a minion was to get a really good trade, and it didn't matter because even if we took another trade, he would have made the same trade on our booty bay to get a card, and he would have been able to. Oh, let me think.
Yeah.
No, he would have had to take more damage to the face with the sword, is what he would have had to do. But that ultimately wouldn't have mattered. So, I don't think there was anything we could have done to win that game. Unlike our first
I
two losses.
Yeah, unfortunately I missed the last part of it, but yeah, I mean you can never be too disappointed with 8 wins. So
Yeah, especially when you start out like that.
yeah, we had a bad start.
Think of how far this deck could have gone if we didn't make that first misplay.
Perhaps. Um, anyways,
Nice. Golden card.
guys, I think this is where I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks a lot for watching. I think you guys should stick around to see the pack openings that Adwicta is
Oh
going to
yeah,
do.
so apparently I didn't open any packs since the last time I streamed. Like not on purpose. It just turned out that way.
Yeah.
So so now I am going to open packs. Apparently 9 of them.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for watching this, participating and chatting. I will see you guys next time.
See ya. Okay. Well, now that he's gone, I need to get actually like into this chat. So I'm not normally in the chats when I'm actually streaming because it's distracting enough for me to. I'm really bad at multitasking, and it's distracting enough for me to like have merps in my ear, much less to be able to also do the entire chat thing. So that's why I'm not actually on the chat, and why merps has to actually tell me what people are saying in there. Okay. Ooh, golden rare. Nice. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll just be slowly opening these packs, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them now, and I will answer. And then the stream is going to end. So Cookie Dieter asks, how many Unleash the Hounds is too many with no beast synergy? So Unleash the Hounds at worst is like a bad removal, so something along the lines of nice. So something along the lines of like Demon Fire, for example, as just like a bad removal. Even if you have absolutely no, not even just beast synergies, but like, Animal Companion doesn't trigger, you don't have Cult Masters, there's really a lot of ways to make Unleash the Hounds combo. But let's say it's your 29th card, you have absolutely no combos with this card whatsoever. I would value it at that point at exactly where I would value a Demon Fire, which is to say completely average of a card. Starting from the second one. I think you always want one, just in case your opponent decides to super overextend on you, which, if you're against a hunter, you really shouldn't do anyway, but of course, Epic is a hungry crab. But so that's where I would value Unleash the Hounds with no beast synergies. That being said, if it's like your 10th card, and you're taking Unleash the Hounds, you should be able to expect synergies, and you can draft for those synergies, so it will be valued much higher, even if it was your second or third. I'm always a bit iffy going past 3 of any card, and of going past even 2 when it comes to like big like 6 mana or above cards. So I would always lower the values accordingly by that. But I think up to 3 is all good value for Unleash the Hounds. Come on. Not a hungry crab. Yes. Those things cost a lot of dust. So collection-wise, I'm pretty much at the point where all of these cards are just for collection value, so I get really excited when I get golden cards, because otherwise they're expensive to craft. Nice, okay. Another golden card. Eh. And the last deck. I've been getting a lot of epics. Alright, well, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoy the Shaman run. I think 8 wins is fine. Okay, I'm trying Ringo asks, I just drafted a Shaman deck, but had not much luck with removals. You think is enough for just one Fork, one Storm, and one Rockbiter? Well, you can never, like, obviously if you had the choice of getting removals, you would have drafted more removals. So that's not really, like, drafting skill or anything like that. That's more just having the bad luck of not getting a lot of removals. One Fork, one Rockbiter, one Storm means you can deal with little things very well, you can't deal with big things. So if I'm drafting and my draft is starting to look like that, focusing on bigger creatures, which would mean I can use my bigger creatures to hopefully remove their bigger creatures. For the Shaman, you have Flame Tongue, which kind of solves for the problem. So you have a little guy and you can boost it to remove a bigger, one of your opponent's big creatures. But in general, that's kind of how the drafting should have gone. If you're at the point where you just have small stuff and you don't have big ones, it's gonna be rough. I mean, at that point, you try to make sure you have the board in a very solid manner when you're heading into the mid game, where your opponent can start dropping these big things, so that you can use your Flame Tongue Totem and you can, hopefully have some Fire Elementals, which is like 3 damage. That'll help bring something down, so one of your small guys can trade up with it. But you're going to have to try to play the board on it with no removals. If you want to see how just pure playing the board with no removals, I know this particular deck we had like a bunch of lightning bolts, we have 2 lightning storms, we were like playing super control. But if you want a pure board kind of game, you can look at our rogue run. I think that one we just had like no removals and we had like a totally crappy deck, and so we just played on the board and like slowly ground our way to 6 wins. Like that's not a 12-win deck if you have no removals like that, but you can still go pretty far. The Warlock run that I started this whole thing with to get to 12 wins actually had I think 3 removals altogether, and they're all small removals too. So you can definitely do it, but it does take a lot of luck, and you do have to be really good about setting up the board in the beginning and keeping the board, because once you lose it, you don't have anything else. So thank you everybody for watching the stream. And I think that'll wrap it up. We'll probably be streaming again. We try to stream on weekends, so hopefully there will be a time slot next weekend that'll also work. And the next actual stream time will be posted sometime in the next couple of days, and it'll be on the stream schedule in the bottom. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and tune in next time.